off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, son. 54 is mine. Check, walk 54. Lady. Lady. Kill.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Right there. 54 miles.
Darnold now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The intended receiver there, Allen. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 25 on second down, Wentz going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's third down.
40.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hey, orbit.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
57 done.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And take it right at the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. Let's go. Kill. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Bell. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Check 13. Check 24.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on ace. And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Third and long, it's Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battles.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield.
Mike 54. Waiting. Let's go. Pick it up, kid. Shit.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's looking deep for Bell. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Recon, 132 fighter.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So now 2 pick-6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down now. It's Sanders, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll let this thing go for Sam. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't ready. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming, lady.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And Sanders has got it complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Bell, and he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's bring it. 49. Check 49. Hey, Alpha. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 50.
Man, 80.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. Allen, the intended receiver. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Aguilar has it.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Wentz to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now a first down carry by Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Darnold. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. That one complete to Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 24, Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Williamson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there, second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive. Success, 19 yards.
First down, Jets.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. No lady. No lady. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
On 1st and 10, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And Anderson's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago, Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A game there of 30 big ones. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Check 26, check 26.
Again, it's Bell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Check safety, check safety. Watch twist, watch twist. Check. Lady, lady. Hot, hot.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And that's going to be incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go, son. Mark 57.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Watch that.
They'll go again with Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, and all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Jets will extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try now for Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Charles, we